What if I told you there was once a man who dared to dream of a world where black people weren't just free, but powerful? A world where Africa wasn't called the third world, but the first world, a beacon of strength, unity, and pride. That man was Mosiah Garvey. And this is the world that could have existed if we had listened. Imagine it, a United States of Africa. Not 54 divided countries, but one unified federation, one passport, one currency, one military, a global superpower with the resources, the people, and the purpose to rival any empire on earth. No more foreign troops on African soil. No more puppet governments. No more taking diamonds from African land and selling them back to Africans at a price. Garvey's Africa is not waiting for aid. Garvey's Africa is giving it. And across the Atlantic, the story looks different too. In this world, black communities in the Americas, Europe, and the Caribbean are no longer minorities begging for inclusion. They are strongholds of culture, economy, and innovation, deeply connected to their motherland. In Harlem, in Kingston, in London, in Accra, black children grow up knowing exactly who they are. Their history doesn't start with slavery. It starts with royalty, innovation, and revolution. Black-owned schools teach real African history. Black media platforms shape the global conversation. Black entrepreneurs don't just sell products, they build empires. Now let's talk money. In Garvey's world, the Black Star Line, the black-owned shipping company he launched in the 1920s, never failed. It became a massive transportation and trade network connecting the diaspora. Black nations, black cities, and black investors trade goods, services, and technology with each other. We're not waiting on a seat at someone else's table. We build our own table, with chairs for everyone, but control in our hands. From agriculture to aerospace, from textiles to tech, black-led industries flourish. We're not outsourcing our brilliance. We're exporting it. Culturally, it's a renaissance. African fashion isn't a trend. It sets the trend. African languages are spoken proudly across the world. Afrobeat, reggae, hip-hop, these aren't just genres, they're global soundtracks. Museums in Europe return their stolen artifacts. Now, Africa tells its own story. There are no more jokes about African poverty. There's curiosity, respect, and admiration. But let's keep it real. A world like this doesn't come easy. Garvey's real-world movement was infiltrated, sabotaged, and criminalized. Why? Because power, especially black power, threatens systems built on control. In this alternate world, we still face challenges. Not every African leader is perfect. Not every diaspora community agrees on the way forward. But here's the difference. We solve those problems together, with shared vision, with unity, with pride. Can you see it? A world where every little black boy grows up believing he can build a nation, where every little black girl knows she is descended from greatness, where the color of your skin isn't a mark of struggle, but a symbol of legacy. This isn't fantasy. It's a roadmap we almost followed. And maybe we still can. Because Marcus Garvey wasn't just a dreamer. He was a builder, a leader, a prophet. And his message is still echoing today. Up you mighty race, accomplish what you will. So the question is, will we? What would you want to see in a Garvey-inspired world? Let's keep the dream alive, not just in words, but in action.